The appearance of Code with secrets and hints of incredible power. Finally, we were shown Ida and what her all-seeing eyes look like. Shibai's god form, which he achieved by eating chakra on planets, which all Otsutsuki aspire to. However, this form has its own unique ability. What we thought were eyes are not. Enjoy watching. First, let's talk about what we've been waiting for so long, namely, about the divine form. According to the manga, this is Shibai Otsutsuki who managed to achieve such power. However, as for me, there is something special hidden. This set of eyes is not really eyes. See what planets look like in anime. Isshiki talked about how they devour worlds in order to get their deity form. In the manga, many thought that they were all eyes, however, they were all planets that converge into one fruit behind the deity, and the fact that it looks like an open eye most likely refers us to the fact that this deity is watching these planets, and after all these planets are consumed, a new chakra fruit is formed, or the Otsutsuki create a new planet this way because their own was destroyed. Isshiki talks like he's the last of his kind, and this sphere, behind the deity, into which it supposedly sucks the planets, seems to form a new place for Otsutsuki. Or, the land of Otsutsuki once existed, but it was destroyed, and fragments in the form of meteorites fell on other planets, and now, Otsutsuki are gathering their power piece by piece. Perhaps that's exactly what it is. In addition, Isshiki said that in the chakra fruit, Code will find everyone who has ever lived on Earth, including Isshiki himself. Most likely, we will still see his consciousness in the Boruto anime, and he will help Code achieve his goal. Now let's talk about Ida and the place where she was imprisoned. We were told that in addition to Code, which was considered stronger than Jigen, other cyborgs were created that were also stronger than Jigen, and he ordered them to be destroyed because of this. And in the place where we see Ida's capsule, there are more capsules. It's possible that one of them holds Daemon. But how many of them are still there? We know that the manga and anime are different, and the anime will be expanded, so I think that these capsules will contain characters that the authors will only show us in the anime, and Code will free them too. However, apart from these characters, there may be someone else who also inherited the power of Shibai Otsutsuki and was stronger than Jigen. And I wonder who they are. Maybe one of the old characters, some kind of clone, like Kashin Koji himself was, or someone completely different. In any case, we will see not only Ida and Daemon, but also someone else. Since Code's arc had already been expanded when he started to fight against an unknown character who pumped himself with steroids. Now let's get back to Ida. She possesses omniscience and able to observe everyone around, wherever they are, even look into the past before the moment of her birth. Her design in the anime is well done, and her Sharingan looks interesting, like the moon watching over everyone. What other abilities are hidden in these eyes? I don't think omniscience is the only power. We are waiting for the appearance of Daemon and how he will look. We'll probably see him in the next episode. Now let's talk about Code himself. According to Kawaki, he is incredibly cruel and doesn't appreciate anyone other than Isshiki, and his white karma is the embodiment of power. And I have a question. What kind of force? This technique was given to him by Isshiki, which means that his genes were stored in it, and he should inherit his power too. But Code has Shibai's ability, the scratch technique. It's not Ishiki's ability. However, it is not known when he received this power, along with karma, or after its acquisition. Also, I have a hunch that Ishiki's eye didn't originally belong to him. It was in Shibai's eye socket, in which Kawaki now has this eye. This means that Isshiki transplanted Shibai's genes into himself and transferred karma with these genes to Kawaki, and he awakened this power correctly. But what about Code? Can he awaken the same eye that Isshiki had? Does he have that power? The ability to shrink himself and shrink things around him? In the manga, Ishiki's eye changes depending on the technique he used. This is what Kawaki showed us. When Isshiki came to Code, in both the anime and manga, we were shown an incomplete pattern in the eye, which could mean that Isshiki gave Code some kind of power. But then, the eye acquired its original form. Therefore, it is not entirely clear if Isshiki did something with Code or if he just told him about what he should do in the future. And so far, the authors only tell us that Code is incredibly strong. Even Amato and Kawaki said that he was stronger than Jigen, against whom Naruto and Sasuke fought together. But so far, he has only shown off his scratches, which are like straps that he can use to teleport. However, this is not an interdimensional technique. It cannot enter another dimension. Only if his scratches are there. This means that he cannot move through dimensions. His karma is not capable of this. He also does not know how to absorb attacks with karma. This means that white karma is a purely physical force that increases chakra and gives combat experience. Or the authors want us to think so. Most likely, Code is capable of much more than we were shown in the manga. And now, in the anime it will be gradually revealed. After releasing his true power, Code will look a little different. But how will it be shown in the anime? Perhaps he will be more like Otsutsuki. And I have one question. Did Isshiki forget about how the infinite Tsukuyomi is created? Or is the creation of the divine tree actually different from what we saw in the Naruto anime? And the events in Naruto, that the eye of the moon should reflect the Rinne Sharingan, and the radiance will cover the earth, was made only for this anime. And already in the Boruto anime we will see how Code simply turns the 10 tails into a tree. If you remember Naruto anime, you know that Kaguya arrived with the tree. More specifically, the tree arrived first, and then Kaguya. She activated the infinite Tsukuyomi later. So this technique and chakra absorption are not related. And can Code grow fruit without the Rinnegan? So far, there is no answer, and we can only wait and watch anime. In this picture, the authors seem to be trying to interest us, as something is hidden under Code's belt. But what he hides? Perhaps this is the third eye, or the scar, or that's where Shibai's abilities come from. Since we know from the manga that Code, Daemon and Ida inherited the power of Shibai, they were given the genes of this Otsutsuki. Maybe it was from this place that this power of scratches manifested itself. Since this is the only place with belts that Code never removes. Here in the picture it is not visible that he had any kind of scar. Or was it karma that gave him unique abilities? That is the Rinnegan hiding behind the hair, since his hair is arranged in a certain way. And maybe it's the Rinne Sharingan, or the Rinnegan. To create a divine tree, you need to possess the Rinnegan. Only 110 tails is not enough for this technique. Perhaps, after all, the Rinnegan is hiding there, which Code received with the help of karma, and then hit it with the scratching technique. Or the power he inherited from Shibai. We also have a second picture, which shows that there is definitely something there. In any case, the creation of the tree has its own technique, and since Isshiki wants the tree to grow faster, the infinite Tsukuyomi should be used, so that no one resists it. So, Code must definitely own the Rinne Sharingan, and we will see again this technique that Sasuke and Naruto could dispel. I have one more question. Why is Isshiki talking like he's the last of his kind? Was there really no one left besides him and Mama Shiki? And they were all Otsutsuki representatives. Then, what really happened to them all? This is very interesting. I'm looking forward to new episodes and the release of the manga. But in episode 287 of the anime, there is one notable gaffe when Isshiki talks to Code. In this shot, Isshiki had Tomo and his symbol visible on his back, but in this scene animators forgot to draw all of it. But let's skip that and give this episode a solid 9. Considering Code's design looks a lot better, especially his scratching technique. The metallic one stood out too much, and the black is in harmony with his image. Also, we have been given hints about Kaguya. Therefore, I wonder what role she will play in the Boruto anime, because, apparently, we will see her. Only will it be in flashbacks, or will someone free her? Write in the comments if you like the new episode and what are you looking forward to in the next one. Good luck to all.